The Wee Tea Company would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this third in a series of tutorials, tea processing and grading. Welcome back to Teatorials and thanks for joining us for week 3. This week we are considering the steps involved in processing tea and how tea is graded. Tea processing can involve many or indeed very few stages. Over the coming weeks, as we look at the different types of tea in more detail, we will refer back to the relevant stages of processing. Not all teas need to go through all the stages we mentioned today. In its most basic form, the purpose of processing tea leaves is to take a fresh leaf and transform it into something we can brew and drink. We have already established all tea comes from the same plant, and it is the processing that has a large influence on the many types of tea available to us. The 5 basic stages of tea processing are plucking, withering, rolling, oxidation and drying. Plucking. As mentioned previously, to get the finest tea, only the top leaves and the bud are harvested. On many tea plantations, the process is done by hand. However, machines are also used to harvest the leaves, which can result in a reduction in leaf quality. Withering. Once harvested, the leaves are left to wither. This stage is crucial for several reasons. Withering allows some moisture reduction, but importantly, it allows the leaves to soften ahead of rolling. Some natural oxidation occurs at this stage. Rolling. Rolling or shaping the leaves is important for 2 main reasons. This is where the leaves are beginning to look more like the tea we know and recognise due to the shaping of the leaves. Also though, it is the rolling stage that releases the enzymes from the leaves or bruises the leaves, which allows the leaf to begin to oxidise or turn black. Consider a banana. If dropped or bruised and then left in a warm location, the banana will begin to turn black or brown. This process is known as oxidation. In all tea processing, there is an element of oxidation required to release the flavour from the leaves. In green tea, processing the leaves are heated prior to rolling to kill the enzymes that cause the leaves to darken. A bit like cooking an apple to stop it turning brown before it goes in a pie. Oxidation. Depending on the flavour you want to achieve, this is the time given to the bruised leaves to change colour and develop deeper flavours. Oxidation can be stopped to create different types of tea, but most black teas are considered to be fully oxidised. Drying. This final stage of processing removes the last moisture from the leaves and effectively finishes the tea ahead of it being packed. Drying can be done using natural heat, or more commonly, the tea is gently baked. Grading. Once dried, the tea is sorted and graded. The grading system is actually quite complex and varies by name from country to country. The method of processing and the leaves that were initially harvested will also contribute to the final grading of any produced tea. In its simplest form, the leaves are dropped through sieves of varying sizes. The larger particles are gathered early and are generally considered the best tea. The smaller particles of tea are often used for tea bags and are sometimes referred to as fannings or dust. Even dust has varying degrees of quality. How the leaves were processed will also contribute to its final grading. Leaves that are hand processed using orthodox methods are considered to be finer than leaves that were mainly machine processed. The journey from leaf to cup is far from simple, but it is tea processing that unlocks the magic in creating the wonderful flavours and aromas we all love. Next week we will be homing in on white tea. See you there.